Sulcata, how should tortoises be raised at each stage? Hello, my name is Makugo. Sulcata can be roughly divided into 3 stages. The first is between 5 to 7 centimeters. This is a small size. What about at this stage? Sulcata is fragile, this belongs to a seedling. We must have high humidity in feeding. That is, your humidity must be at least 50 to 70. Like this is what we see in our video now. If you want to use soil as building materials, it is a better one. Again, we should guarantee the temperature between 30 and 33 degrees. Do not go lower than 30 degrees. This is very beneficial. The digestion and absorption of this silicone. Sulcata at this stage. Relatively fragile. You need the spirit to take care of him. It's best not to give him free range, to ensure that the feeding is like constant temperature feeding. And at this stage, Sulcata is more susceptible to disease. There's this stone. The reason for the stones is because your humidity is low. He gets stones. The second is flatulence. If you have flatulence, you are generally your total temperature change, or what he ate, not very good, can also cause flatulence. His leg sockets and neck will swell with flatulence. And the third is mustard sores. Sulcata is a relatively high incidence of hemorrhoids, expensive variety. So we have to do regular skin exams on the turtles. See if there are any small yellow particles in bean shape. At this stage, we pay attention to feeding. Be sure to soak the feed soft. Try to focus on pure grains. Because at this stage if you feed the grass, it's not good for him. Between 5 to 7 centimeters. When we soaked him, try to soak the feed a little wet. More water. This will make it easier for him to absorb more water. And how often are we bathing at this stage? It's better to give him a bath a day. Convenient for hydration. And the feeding frequency is also once a day. We want get him through this 5 to 7 centimeters danger as soon as possible. The period is on the order of 5 to 7 centimeters. Remember that you have to mess with him. Don't change his feed too often. Don't change the environment for him often. Let him get through this period safely. You start tossing again. Try to focus on pure grains. Don't feed things blindly, especially when it's cold. Try not to take it out to bask in the sun, because Xiaomiaozi is too fragile. And then there's phase 2. 8 to 15 cm. At this stage, you can wave a little bit. Because at this stage of Sulcata, physique has come up. You can feed him some vegetables, wood and grass, and for the feeding temperature, we can also come down. Can drop between 28 and 32 degrees. And what about your humidity? Can be guaranteed between 50 and 70. Stones are still easy at this stage, so our humidity still needs to be normal. Keep the bath frequency. We can soak him once every 2 or 3 days. You don't have to soak every day, as long as you have enough humidity. And if you are feeding, just feed to and stop one. Or you can feed it every day, because Sulcata is more edible. Pay attention to calcium supplementation because Sulcata is at this stage. The growth rate will be very fast, and at this stage, you can take him out for a walk. Bask in the sun. The latter stage is after 15 centimeters. Like we're doing on the video now. The Sulcata at this stage is also known as the Jacata. He is very easy to raise. As long as you keep the humidity under control, then it's okay if the temperature is a little lower. Sulcata at this stage can adapt. It's about 25 degrees. It's okay for him. However, at this stage, relatively it's not easy to get stones anymore. It should be noted that Sulcata, if at this stage, you need to put a basin for him. Because Sulcata prefers to drink a species of water, and at this stage we can. Vegetables or wood and grass are the main ones. If you want to feed, you can feed less, no problem. Feed if there is a lot of moisture. It's also relatively difficult for him to diet. This stage can also be free range or mixed with free range. As long as you can keep the temperature above 25 degrees, it's okay at this stage. This stage is the golden stage of Sulcata. He exercises a lot. Very edible and very lively. And the Sulcata is a clingy species. Let me just say one more thing. It is to raise Sulcata, you can prepare kidney stone and money grass. Both of these are diuretics. Then you can give them a bath if you have nothing to do. You can even mix it with feed. In this case, it will help to diuretic when making Sulcata. Sulcata is the 3rd largest tortoise in the world. It grows very fast. Sometimes it can grow 10 centimeters a year. So what? We must pay attention to giving it more calcium to bask in the sun. And turtles don't grow as fast as they can. On the contrary, if you calm down and take care of it slowly, this Sulcata will be quite beautiful. Isn't there an old saying called slow bow and meticulous work? so we artificially go. If you interfere with this growth rate, in 20 to 30 cm, even after 40 centimeters, this sulcata's body shape will be better controlled. So that's it for this one. If you don't understand anything else, you can ask me in a private message. Thank you for watching. Bye.